Juice Pro box. Millions of euro driving past. We're in a tunnel that goes under the old piece of the racetrack. Is there any track that's as steep as this?
10 spanner. Look.
Look at the brand new old stock.
I couldn't get over.
What a mad place.
Now it's just called the juice box. Up a back alleyway and you can just see this car transporter. Check it out. Rays, Dixel, endless. We're like archaeologists. What's in the shed? We're free. This is our first actual free day. Our friend Andrew Joyce hooked us up with this 2016 Pro Box, and now we are making it ours with the juice box sticker. Got the first Joyce sticker on here. I'm so happy that we have a Pro Box. I've always wanted a Pro Box, and now we have one. And it's lifted. It's lifted on coilovers with off-road wheels and tires.
After the whole COVID thing, we were kind of derailed. So getting the Pro Box put us back on track. We drove to Gotemba and stayed in a hotel, which was one of the most disgusting hotels I've ever stayed in.
The next morning we got up and it's our first day of freedom.
Yes, we should also put that on. And the elephant in the room behind us here is the New Z, which is delicious. Is that what we're going to call it? It's the Pro Juice Box.
Prolapse.
That's completely wrong. Are you joking? Yes.
Beautiful. We're creative car lovers.
We are creative car lovers. Look how creative our car is that we love. Perfect flip, well done. So they're supposed to be kind of just a very basic looking machine, but this one has tunes, courtesy of my phone. The girl next door, Sal Soul Nugget. Not yet.
Does it flip up as well?
No. Got a parking permit. Josh.
I wouldn't rate the back seats.
No?
No. They're fairly industrial. It's like a high ace back there. This is off a Yaris, hence the light.
And then this is a glove box. It doesn't actually close. You can get your shit out of here and then you can just move it down like this. So you can never actually hide what's in your glove box, which would probably be a little bit inconvenient if you lived in any other country.
We have an ETC that actually does it.
We actually have an ETC this time, so. And then Andrew will hit us with the bill at the end.
Yeah, the hotel was renowned for its view of Mount Fuji. And so I woke up after coughing up a lung all night, cracked open the blinds, and it was the foggiest day you could ever imagine.
It was the nicest feeling in the entire world to just finally, it was just the three of us.
How does it feel to be free?
I'm free!
We're free. Not having to deal with like being locked in a room or anything. So we're going to go to Fuji Speedway because we're very close to it. We didn't realise that. Look at that civilian machine. They're still out there, boy. X100 Mark II. Just Grandad mode. And there's actually a lad in his like 70s or 80s driving it. Someday that'll be a JZX 100 Mark II Tour V drift car in a Bisu Minami 7.
Three idiots, a Pro Box, decided to go to Fuji. We were to drive to Rob that evening and try and meet up with him and his friend Hamishin and try and figure out what we were going to do, but we decided to go to Fuji Speedway because it's like literally 20 minutes from Gotemba and get breakfast there.
You got 1,000 lemons for for Marty and
Good
Mikey.
show, lads. Money calm odds.
Oh man, you're going to be a new man today.
Parked outside the gate, took the picture, very exciting, of the 4x4 looking Pro Box.
The entrance. Just to get a picture of the Juice Pro Box. How are you lads?
Do you know what the racetrack is?
There's
There's a few Fujis around too.
There's a few Fujis in this fucking thing anyway. Don't want to repeat the exact same trip as the last time, but we were passing Fuji Speedway and we thought it would be pretty rude not to get this with the Pro Box. I wonder if the Pro Box makes up for the Alphard. I think so. The Juice Pro Box.
This is nicer to drive.
How's it feel to be back again, doing that again?
It's like I never left.
3 or 4 million worth of classic Italian stuff just rolled by. Old boys, probably dentists and doctors, all driving their prized possessions. They're probably doing a little run or something on the weekend.
So cool.
These are worth.
Yeah, there's just millions of euro driving past this.
I got a little bit of a head rush there.
So like that's better than anything you'd ever see back home in terms of that stuff. Like,
Or just calling into Fuji.
of course, this is what I mean. Like, yeah, by going and doing this shit, we
Just over there is that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
there's no one around, and the music is absolutely blaring. Do the thing that the digital character does in the thing where they just do that. Yeah, they never actually clap. Might have gone too far.
Yeah, we parked down here.
Oh, lads.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
After that, we kind of went down to the small track off to the side. There was an RX-7 there with like a midnight sticker on the front bumper. The thing meant business. Cool to see that. Just everywhere you look, there's just something going on. It's hard to take in.
It's mad though, all the people are so old, man. I mean, when they're gone, like,
Couldn't look after
what takes care of that stuff after them, you know? It's mad. That was really cool. What an unexpected experience. By just coming here for breakfast.
We decided to go down and check the old bend that they deleted off Fuji Speedway because it was too dangerous.
The bank is very steep, very old, very steep. I couldn't imagine what it would have been like to come flat down the straight into that turn. It would have been bonkers.
Good job, Josh.
I was reading the bank sign and I tripped on that. In a car going around this thing, like.
So the track ends up here now,
Yeah, they just cut it off.
and it used to keep going on the bank all the way around. Wow. It's pretty incredible.
Well, we have the steepest bank.
Is this the steepest bank in Fuji?
Oh my god.
It's very steep. Wow, man, imagine the fucking speed. Imagine the buzz. Is there any track that's as steep as this as a bank, like? This is lethal. We're gonna slide and die. So yeah, I wish they kept using this. There's no, what racetrack is left in the world that's like got a bank like this? I mean, you couldn't actually park a car on this sideways. It'd probably slide down it. Like
us.
yeah. Please don't climb on it. And then typical Irish people, let's climb on it.
And as we were checking out the hill then, it was like a perfect view down to like a Gran Turismo scene as a couple of people started racing and doing hot laps on the smaller track.
30-degree bank. That's what it says.
Yeah. It feels every bit of it.
That's wild to think that they used to race on this. It's so cool that they kept it. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning and there's just an S2000 absolutely giving it dead around Fuji's smaller course.
Monday morning.
Like, we haven't even eaten. We're eating this for breakfast. But it feels like we're inside Gran Turismo, just like... Now we're in a tunnel that goes under the old piece of the racetrack.
Imagine if your brakes didn't work.
Because look, it would have just kept going straight through there, straight across there.
So there's a nice like drop down.
Yeah, where it would have went...
Unless they elevated the new track, did they?
I don't know, I'd say it just kept going, look. So they came straight through that bank there, they just built the
Just
bank
down.
and straight on and down.
Fucking here we go.
We need a bit of hyper lubricant.
Naturally, when we got there then, we were distracted for like an hour.
Please go over to this Asti. It's Myvec Asti. What? When's the last time you saw one of them? Look at that. It literally looks like a scene from Gran Turismo because you know they'd just be bone stock when you select it. Look. He has a stock seat with a fucking harness going through it, look. Even by just walking around over here, like, you just end up spotting the coolest shit ever. It's just a fucking GR Yaris with a mountainous backdrop, like... Oh.
The brakes are.
And the brakes! No way!
You have to be rocking them, Sean.
Ah, look at this.
It's got bright seats and everything.
Like, I guess, why did I assume anything else, like?
Look.
The endless highways has to have endless brakes.
bright seats.
And bright seats. Man, the trucks.
Look at the bait out the back.
That is incredible. That is just incredible. Look at those wheels, heavily underrated. Wedsport TC 105Xs. Oh, with those Project Mu fucking rotors, calipers. Yeah. It's cool, like, but I still get more excited about Soars.
Yeah, that's more exciting.
Like, it's so funny. Here's the perfect thing where, like, I'm gonna sound like a lunatic, but like, I get more of a buzz off seeing this fucking MX-5 than I do off this.
Look at this wing. Look at the story here.
I really do, like.
Yeah.
I probably get more crack off this Mitsubishi Dion Super Exceed than the Ferrari. I'm definitely broken, like. There's no other explanation for it. Like, here's the GIRs on T37s. This is gorgeous. Man, this Asti. How many of these are even left on the road over here? They cannot be that common. He's running away. Hellbuck. Oh my god, this is fucking great. Never has a Mini looked so Japanese.
It's a Mark 1 front on like a Mark 4.
Japanese team.
It's got the fake external hinges on.
Look at all this, man. Look at these. Raybury again.
Oh, the ads on Porsche. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We thought we were hot shit trying to order it.
never said it,
and then suddenly everything's in Japanese. There's no English menu. How inconsiderate of these people in their country. Ah, here. Yen me up. Whoa. Still quite a lot of social distancing here. Cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
No, it doesn't. It's weird.
Strange.
They're kind of lost in a bit of a pandemic type thing.
Josh, look.
Yeah. Best to block Josh out.
I'm not my own.
It's a pretty great view there. Just the track. Look at this. So the knife and fork is spanner, 10 spanner. Look. Good.
This is just a little crappy track restaurant and it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Everybody else over here gets chopsticks, but they knew that 3 lads from Ireland were looking for 10 spanners. Is that what size foot you are?
You know what they say, the big feet?
This is an
Big
11.
socks.
Big boot.
Big boot.
Evo Speed.
What size is it?
48.
Oh man, you'd be Billy Big Balls with this now.
Oh fuck no! Why did you reveal this to me?
Brakes! Right, we stayed in Fuji for longer than we wanted to, but we got breakfast.
Yeah, let's go for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Stopping in the middle of nowhere for the most Japanese old school scene, the Pro Box.
It probably says just like Murphy or something.
Yeah, Murphy.
I'd found out about this garage. Somebody had visited. It's in Gotemba. I don't want to give away the name of the garage because the owner was very, very cautious of foreigners. This really, really cool tuning shop, which was probably massive in the golden era. A lot of things like we've mentioned in our videos, because I feel like a lot of people don't really touch on it, is Japan is shrinking. Like the population is shrinking, the car culture is shrinking. As much as we like to glorify this stuff on the internet and be like, oh wow, my dream R34 GTR, and you know, a lot of Americans are coming online now and it's their first taste of a lot of this stuff. But like, I guess being from Ireland, we've had this stuff for over 25 years, so we're at the other side of it now and we're kind of reflecting on the whole culture. And when you go to Japan, it's very apparent. Like this tuning shop, I wanted to see it and I reached out to somebody and they gave me the location. We called into this place just before we were heading to Osaka, and the owner was extremely standoffish.
This is a shop that's stuck in the 90s. There's stuff absolutely everywhere. Like,
It's been here a long time.
like he actually wouldn't leave us in the door. He quizzed us to see what we wanted to do.
The old packaging of the lip spoilers, look.
Oh my god. Look at the brand new old stock.
There's just 3 pasty white fellas knocking on his door. He kind of came out to us and yeah, he was standoffish, but we kind of won him over with the Irish charm.
This is just...
Incredible. I love how he stopped us at the door.
Yeah, he
Asked us
really
lots of
sussed it out.
questions.
You could see behind.
He was like, what do you guys want to do here? Work goo cars.
They're incredible too.
I think he was impressed by what we have at home though. Ah, lads. This is incredible. It's kind of sad that like shops like this aren't It's not at the forefront anymore. Look at all the fucking catalogs and just books, magazines.
Oh, there's more here. Wait and see. Oh Lord. Oh, I know them ones.
Oh man, this is like
I'm sweating.
the most incredible place ever. Look at that. D-speeds. This is exactly what your brain would think an old tuning shop looks like.
Yeah, this is insane.
Brand new Watanabes from back in the day. The Love Heart wheels.
There is a lot of magazines.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
This tuning shop is incredible. Completely frozen in time. He must have ordered like the last batch of stock and it all just like is still on the shelf, not to be touched. And he's not selling anything anymore either. So it's like a tuning shop that's literally just frozen in like 2001.
I love the mixture of just like 80s old tech, hi-fi systems and wheels.
There's a 32 there, bumper.
Brand new gram lights over there.
Yeah.
Doors.
Wheels, strut braces, steering wheels, just everything. Everything was there. All like mid-90s, late 80s, some early 2000s stuff. Like really old. Everything was covered in dust as well. Like a layer of dust on top of everything.
Look at the brand new Navin stuff over here then. Just... Holy shit, lads. Yeah, look at all this, like, look at all the center lock adapters for all the impulse wheels and all the strut braces, lads.
Oh, look at the magazine things behind.
We started talking about how he used to tune NSXs and it was just so cool. I wish we could chat more. There was everything in this trip was wanting to chat more. Language barriers, a serious thing.
Wow, this is fucking incredible.
That's 180.
I feel like we're in a museum more than anything else. Like,
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're not looking after stuff. I like that. That's such a nice colour. RSR sticker. Most of these stickers won't work
no, they won't.
because they're so.
We learned that the last time. I like that. Just says demand spirit.
All the stickers on the wall, all the strut braces, and then all the wheels upstairs. Like he had wheels that people would cream themselves for. After about 20 minutes of talking to him, he couldn't believe we were from Ireland, and he just couldn't even imagine that we had a tuning scene over here. And he started to open up to us, and he told us that he'd started going blind, which was kind of sad, like. So he couldn't tune anymore, and he used to tune like all the cars that would go to Fuji and that, like super high-end stuff like NSXs and that. And he brought us over and showed us the old way of how he used to tune ROMs. It was just incredible. But I felt really bad for him because he was like, I used to love doing this, but I can't do it anymore because I can't really see anymore. I think maybe the fumes from the soldering or something had kind of messed up his eyesight in that. But
We're getting schooled by a 57-year-old man showing us how he mapped ECUs back in the 90s. This is wild.
This is his Google here. Yeah.
His Google is behind you.
that was nuts. Again, another thing I really wanted to see, like just this, you know, the decline and the people from that golden era. Like, it's a shame that there's a bit of a language barrier. Like, we had Andrew when we were in REMME, and it was just beautiful because he could just perfectly translate how we felt in that. If anything, we should have captured Andrew and brought him on the whole trip with us.
Very nice.
Look how just crowded this place is. Back in the day, all brand new, look. There it is, Josh, brand new. Oh my god, how cool. I can't believe it, like. I love how they just kind of just hit the pause button and everything is just frozen and everything's frozen in like 2005.
But thankfully your man was he was excited to try and challenge us with his English, so, because he probably doesn't get to speak English that much. We spent, I don't know, about an hour in there. And I just left then, there was stuff scattered everywhere, like really rare, expensive stuff. Again, just a little simple reminder as to the decline of the Japanese car scene. I don't want this video to be depressing because it's not, you know, same with the last one. It's just a good insight to talk about how things are like definitely declining and closing down.
All the center caps, the mirrors. Look at those inky wheel nuts, man.
She's had a pack of 4 on the old oil coolers as well there.
This is exactly what you would want to see when you see one of these shops.
I couldn't get over. What a mad place.
This was a mad experience. What did you think of that?
I enjoyed that. Oh, he was a legend.
Look at the shop, lads. Lads, that was the experience of a
special.
lifetime.
Just
Look at this piece of old Kenwood stereo.
We beelined it for Osaka. So we were supposed to meet Rob that evening at his friend Hamishin's place. The 86 that Rob had got for me He'd taken it down at a stacked, brought it to Hamishins to try to give it a service. Full speed in the Pro Box, trying not to break the speed limits, but also trying to break speed limits.
We got a
Like too much now.
baked cheese flavour snack. It smells like feet. I wish you could smell off the camera.
It's the worst.
The worst smell in the world.
Oh.
Thanks for making the car smell like feet. So in the little tuning shop we were in, the old lady gave us these little tiny cans. She knew I didn't like coffee.
Gone. Is it gone now?
It's gone.
We drove to Osaka that day, met Hamishin.
So Hamishin's a total legend. I was extremely intimidated to film the first night when we met him because he's kind of like, he's basically like Nakamura, but just into 8.6s. He's just a stouty, crazy guy that like is a die-hard 8.6 enthusiast. And he has a garage with his mates. And they all have really cool 8.6s. And they've got a team called Waidan, which is Winding Dancers. And Rob is a part of the team. And I didn't really want to stick the camera in anyone's face because we'd never met these people before, and I didn't want to be just the typical annoying person with a camera. So got a couple of photos from that night, but checked out the 8.6, rough and ready. The way I actually really like 8.6s, but unfortunately I snowballed and made a really silly show car spec 8.6.
The thing I took away most that day was just the kind of the sort of friend group and how it was so similar to us at home, and even down to like the fact that they had their dog, which was a little collie dog, and Dougie has like the exact same dog.
Is this yours?
How much?
Ooh, who's this guy?
What guy?
Sexy man.
Wow.
But this thing had history, which I will delve into after the series, plenty of character. But it turns out the car was sitting up since 2011, so the alternator was screwed on it. The lad said they'd get one off Yahoo Auctions, but in my brain I was like, oh no, Yahoo Auctions, this is terrible. It's going to take ages to come, but Yahoo Auctions in Japan means like a couple of days, so, you know, we ordered an alternator. It was for a 4A GZE, so it was really awkward, and yeah, hope that would arrive. That night then we went for beers with Hamishin and the whole Winding Dancers crew, and it was amazing. Having Rob again as the language barrier breakdown guy, it felt like we were all speaking the same language. It was so cool. I'm very grateful for Rob because a lot of people go to Japan and they're just tourists and that, and like he's kind of brought us, you know, behind the tourism thing, and you get to have a real genuine Japanese experience.
We got plastered, had lots of drink, lots of food that I didn't know what it was.
We were all just sharing stories, and they were trying to make us eat all the weirdest stuff in the world just to see how we would react, because they'd probably never met like 3 idiots from Ireland before. So we were a bit of a novelty, and we had such a great time, and we kind of all connected after that.
The other drink, yeah. Hello.
It's a funny night.
It's lovely.
We've picked a very traditional Japanese room.
That we couldn't find for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's Nomaru.
Even though we passed
Nomaru.
Ah, Namaru. Safe door. Paper wall. Where does... Slide that home, see what happens. Ah, balcony.
Outside.
But it's nice. Different settings.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You went too far.
Optional.
You can leave it there, look.
Doesn't matter. There's a flaw.
I'd probably say it a few times, but Josh was like our little excuse to revisit. We were so close to trial and certain up garages that we felt like we had to go back in.
It's a new day. It's a new dawn. And it's a new...
Fiat Punto.
It's great that we decided to come to a Super Autobacks in Osaka, and we found a Fiat Punto. Now what's beautiful about this Fiat Punto is, I would just like to point it out, it's definitely, it called in here to get a few bits and it never left. Because of the reliability of Fiat.
Yeah, the head gasket went.
The head gasket went and no one could find one for him.
They didn't have anything for it. Because he had the tires.
Yeah, because he was like kind of ready to do something. Now how I feel really bad for him is he lives in Japan and he could have had anything he wanted, but you know what? He got a Fiat. Oh look, Imported by Feed Auto, Japan. That's a sad one.
I'm over it.
Already.
I cleared off a basket.
It's nice to be back. Oh my God. Oh my heart.
Fuel. One. It's Black Limited.
Yeah. Everything is trying to talk to us.
It's very bright here.
Oh, that one's blown. We need to change it.
501.
Because you want to fucking know what the crack is like. Obviously you want.
It's actually the best thing ever.
Yeah. Everything is talking to us. Look. There's a video on here. And there's a video on here. And the two videos are battling each other. This, and this. And then this is talking around the corner at the same time.
Stroke kit would be nice to find.
Hope that one day a year they have to close this place down to do a stock take. I think we're supposed to have 5 of these actually. Will you check the storeroom? Josh, you're looking for cool gloves.
Powerade. To show people how much they're actually worth, yeah?
Your Japanese flair is worth
A fiver.
Oh, me neither. We're having a fucking Hoover off. We chased the wires down here to around the corner. Press them all at the same time.
Have a bit blue tone.
I like a bit of blue tone.
Blue tone, yeah.
It's a rear wiper delete, but it's like an RC wheel.
Good advertisement.
Nice. We need to go into the gentleman. Every tile in Japan says Toto. Every time I see it, I think of Africa. If you want to come to Autobacks, this is where you're at. 12 by 4, Jay.
Let's just have a little lift.
Go on. Look at the size of this. We've actually bought this, we just didn't want to let you know, so we're going to open her up, Josh.
Something I have to mention, if you're from Europe, you're going to get a kick out of this, but like Japan is obsessed with kangoos. I have no idea why, but they love them. And we'd seen a few on our last trip and they have like Renault Bebop logos on them and all sorts of stuff, but like Japan has a cult following for kangoos and it's very unusual.
So we were just driving along and look at the amount of kangoos. Look. Incredible. Look how many kangoos there is. There's so many kangoos. Holy shit, man. There's like fucking 30 or 40 kangoos. It's a place called Freedom Auto and it's full to the brim with kangoos. Look. Wow. Just a kangoo dealership. What's crazy is the Kangoo is the best selling Renault in Japan, and they have this weird subculture obsession with kangoos. And this is just a little shop to show that.
I love that Japan gets really locked in on niche, strange stuff like that. Like to be obsessed with kangoos is so unusual, considering they're just a generic vehicle over here for work.
Do you like kangoos?
I do. I like these ones.
Because they're in Japan.
I like the colours.
Went to a few up garages. We didn't want to do the exact same trip as the last time, but we also wanted Josh to see some of the stuff that we had seen because, like, you know, you can't go to Japan and just glance over some of these places.
If this was Grand Theft Auto in Tokyo, now you'd tear out of the Honda as well. Oh, tight squeeze. Oh, it's got a Ferrari logo on it.
We went to trial. The guys have been there before, so we didn't spend long there. We went there for an hour or so. We went into the store. They had the purple Recaros as office chairs, and they didn't know how expensive they were. We told them, and they were like, "Wow, we should like do something about this." They gave us loads of free stuff.
Just went to trial. I didn't want to really film it because we've been there before, but they gave us a cool little car
These
phone.
used to be all the rage like 15 years ago.
Yeah, they're holding your phone.
Yeah, in there.
And it's like a little sticker kit. I'd say it's from like
Yeah, all the stickers.
Auto Salon or something. Pretty cool place. You have to open it now, you have to devalue it all.
No. Yeah, like your iPhone 13's not fitting in there.
Oh, fuck. That looks like it'll fit in an RC car, which is great.
This is for your 3210.
Yeah. Look at that, it's been here a while. Oh, it's got Sports Mine produced by Nismo on it. They've got the Sports Mine stickers. And these are deep, huge, deep. Oh, very, very narrow. While you're urinating, you can look at pixelated endless brakes, pixelated Power FCs, pixelated Recaros. They don't look too bad. What are they though? 5x100. All the good stuff in here has been raped by Kruber. And, little mini 4x100 VSKS. Single 8.5 JT for €90. With earthing kits that don't work. Thunder up. Bright creates the best power. There's shit that's gonna just sit here forever. Just 3 here, not even 4. Nissan ice cream, is it?
So when I moved to Canada in 2013, I ended up moving to Vancouver. I ended up making friends with Alex from Circuit Soul. Alex has kind of pulled back from the actual car scene. He's been just in the background the last like 10 years, but he's been doing like mad stuff on his own. He ended up buying a factory in the middle of nowhere out in the outskirts of like Kansai, and it's like an old abandoned ham factory. And he asked us to call out and meet up with him. I hadn't actually seen him since 2016.
The Pro Box is probably like the OG character of this whole trip. Like, to me, I think it's the star of the journey. Like, just because the way we were sort of like locked up for like 3 days, and then that was like the rescue car. I feel so attached to it. Like I often think of the Pro Box. The sun was setting, and it's just one of the most, I don't know, scenic things I've probably ever seen. Like
being out in like the hills with the Pro Box and just cherry blossoms and the lanterns was just like something I remember for the rest of my life.
It's cool that they're just an 8.6 and EK9 speciality shop. B18 open wheel race car. I'm actually delighted just to be on it again. The two of them together with the libraries, like so good. Oh, the good rasp. Look at the EB3.